Hello, everybody. Tis I. I am in my vehicle. It is running because I don't feel like sitting in the sauna today. So, anyways, I want to talk about how things can become misconstrued and how we as parents should be challenging our sons and daughters, especially those today who have estranged and claimed they were abused. I've talked about my upbringing before and how I was raised by both of my parents. My dad was an alcoholic. My mom was, there's not really a word except she was a kind of cold disciplinarian per se, not really particularly warm. I was never really quite close to her. Didn't really challenge a lot of what she said. It's kind of like what she says goes. So, anyways, I've never claimed I was abused. Even though I was raised in a home, um, even though I was raised in the home I described, even though my dad was an alcoholic and didn't, had chosen alcohol over us kids for a while and didn't attend some of my high school graduation. I don't remember him attending that. And really, he was not present during those times when he was fueled by alcohol. I never claimed I was abused by my parents. There's a disconnect between my mom and I simply because when I'm around her, there's a lot of gossip, negativity. Um, and I choose to be around the light, uplifting, positive people, happy go lucky, kind of like the way my dad was. And so never once would I ever claim that I was quote unquote mistreated. And today you have adult sons and daughters who claim they were abused. I don't know about you, but as a child, I was exposed to the movie Sybil. There was also a book about a girl who had multiple personalities who was abused and tortured by her mother. And I guess if I was comparing my childhood and the treatment of myself towards the way she was treated, I could never be on the same playing field. That's why probably because abuse, anything labeled as abuse when I was a child was something that was so severe um, that CPS, family, someone else would have to step in um, to ensure the well-being and safety of that child. And so today you have adult men and women, or even teenagers, claiming their parents are abusing them. And I don't know what they're comparing a discipline to, or setting boundaries to, or my style of parenting to, but I can guarantee you that if you love your children and have done your very best, uh, have you ever put your hands on your children in anger or frustration? Have you ever spanked them out of it? It's possible that there's times when we can raise our voice, we can yell, we can scream, we can, spank. I'm not claiming I was a perfect parent, but I know goddamn well that I never abused my children. I don't know if it's that the gentle parenting movement came about where you don't say no to your kids and you let them, exhibit their frustrations and you give them space and they make the rules in the house. I don't know about you, but maybe if that's what they're being compared to. But you'd think with the day and age where the internet exists, when you can clearly see videos on children that are abused, that are starved, that are beaten and burned, that are molested, whose parents don't allow them contact with the outside world, the Turpin children, etc., children who are chained up. I don't know where The definition of abuse became blurred. But I can guarantee you, if your children estranged from you without fear, you didn't abuse them, because children that are afraid of their parents would never come up against them, would never challenge them. And so that's the way you can gauge whether you were a good parent or not. Your children that I've seen children that talk back to their parents, mouth off, sassy. They tell their parents to shove it, swear at them, etc. Those are the same children. If you say no to them, or you set boundaries, or you ground them, or you take something from them, oh, then you're abusing them. Give me a break. A lot of estrangement comes from the fact that it is a fad. It's common. It is the norm. It's the latest, greatest cult. You can do what you want. You can estrange from your parents, but I can guarantee you, you can't claim you were abused. So anyways, that's all I've got for now, and I'll be back.